Give me a random number 1 to 1000. I will explain what it is because these are all numbered. These are all numbered. Um, so just 1 to 1000. I will read out what it is, and then we will try to figure out a way to survive
Okay.
it. Okay. So give me number 1 through I guess 999 technically.
16?
16. Sentient microorganism. SCP-016 is a bloodborne pathogen received from a mine worker who injured himself while working under a deep coal seam. Said wound became contaminated with coal dust over the mine, possibly
You're
infecting the
good.
worker with dormant spores. Over the next several days, SCP-016 proceeded to infect the remaining employees at the mining camp as well as at the CDC crisis team dispatched to deal with the epidemic. Okay, so basically it just seems to be like a disease.
COVID?
Basically.
I just imagine I come in to
Okay.
work one day
Okay.
and everybody's like, nobody told me what was going on. And I go in and I'm late, maybe 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to say hi to everybody and whatever. And then they're just looking kind of weird. I'm like, what's wrong? And then I realize that they're looking kind of weird. They're acting kind of weird.
They're
And I
looking
just
kind of
walk out.
weird. Like, oh, that's weird. Just leave. You don't even question it. Just like, oh, that's not right. Okay, bye.
I'm like, am I still getting paid?
Oh,
What?
incubation
Well,
incubation period ranging from 24 hours to 2 years, depending on the presence. So you could have it for like up to 2 years and not even know you have it.
you know,
Sorry, I can't
it's
come
either
in.
I don't go into work or wherever because I don't go anywhere. I'm lonely,
Sam.
you know? But if I were to go to the store or something, I would probably just avoid everybody. Because is it airborne? Is it?
Yes.
Can I just take out myself?
I don't know. I guess just die. That's the solution. Die.
Yeah.
Okay. After school retention. Okay, this one actually has a really short description, so I can just go through all of this.
Okay.
SCP-026 is a three-story public building. It has two wings connected to a central foyer. It was declared condemned after it was found that the floor plan did not match up to the building's blueprints. It came to the Foundation's attention after several disappearances were in the area linked to the abandoned building. So it was just abandoned building that makes people go missing. I guess nobody really knows what happens, just that you go in and you don't come out. So I guess the only way to really avoid that is just don't go in.
I mean, and if you did, say you needed to take shelter, why would you want to go in there? I know life or death situation, but if somebody's chasing me with a knife or something,
Yeah, and you see
I'm
that.
gonna just hide in a bush. I'm not gonna go in a really creepy looking building.
Yeah,
Because, abandoned, you would expect it to look abandoned. Because if it doesn't, then,
yeah, it would just
that
look
would be
not very
weird.
well upkept. It would look pretty much trashed.
Haha, ha. 69.
69 is second chance. Oh, basically, uh, presumed humanoid entity of variable appearance and gender. Through an unknown ability, wherever it is left alone with a recently deceased human body, the body will disappear and it will take on the appearance. SCP-069 will take on the appearance, mannerisms, and knowledge of the recently dead individual.
I don't like that.
Basically, it just impersonates dead people.
So, who they were before they died, or
Yeah.
I just imagine you go into the grocery store and you're shopping and whatever, and then someone just has a heart attack and they just die, and
Oh.
then out of nowhere they just disappear, and you're like, oh, what's going on? And then they appear and they're just walking around fine, and you're like, oh,
Oh. that would
that
be
is
quite
crazy.
a that would be quite a shock. That would be quite the shock.
But you know what's the twist though? You know what the
What?
twist is?
What's the
Like the
twist?
rest of your life, you're you like think the Matrix is real. Like the rest of your life, that's all you do. Everything you're like living your whole life thinking the Matrix is real. So you live by the Matrix,
So you're
just like what you know and what you find out and research and everything.
so what you're saying is it turns you into an Andrew Tate supporter. Bronchitis flavored fucking Cheerios.
No, and you know how like you cough up a loogie and you're sick? That's what it tastes like.
Oh, oh, oh no. Oh, that even
Would
got
you buy
me.
it? Like
No,
if
I
that was
would not. I would not. Does it have like the texture of it?
Ew, wait, imagine you put milk in it and it just turns like the milk into
Oh
like
my
loogie type
god.
of.
Oh my god. Yeah, the solid just like the cereal itself just dissolves into the milk and it just makes it all sick and gross.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it tastes like a
I'm
cold,
actually
like
I'm
a really
actually
bad.
getting like nauseous from this. I'm genuinely nauseous. I
Yes.
let's do the shy guy.
Isn't he like really like tall and he's like white or whatever?
He's the guy who if you look at his face, he will eat you alive. Bone and all. What did he do
Oh no, no, I got the perfect solution.
to you?
Hold his hands and tell him he's beautiful. He doesn't need to feel this way. Everybody goes through a dark time. No, don't laugh. You gotta be serious. I just remember his screams.
How they stopped him officially was they put a bag over his head and he just sat down and started crying. That's how they dealt with him.
Oh,
All those
it's
guns,
so sad.
they had guns tearing him limb from fucking
Mm.
limb. He was still charging. They just put a bag over his head and it was done deal. He started crying. What a little bitch.
What if you could have one of the SCPs as your pet? Like one of the ones that are you
Cute.
know,
Oh my
like
god.
Shy Guy, you
I
could have them
have
as your pet.
I have two of them that you might like to have as a pet that I can think of. The first one is called the iPods. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Taste the sweat, smell the sweat, the smell the taste the fuck. Basically, what this thing is it's kind of like they describe it as like cat-like. It has like a cat personality, I guess. It just sort of follows
Mm.
you around. It never blinks. It just sort of like rolls
Ew.
around on the little spinners on the bottom. I don't know if you can see them. You can see them probably best on like the blue one. Yeah, basically they just sort of like move around. They make noises, like cute noises. I guess they're supposed to be like cute noises. And yeah, they just protect you from harm. I guess they're just like little helpers.
You know, low key, that would be kind of weird. Cause think about it. Like, oh, this is so cute, whatever. But you know how sometimes you just kind of sit there and think about stuff? So
Yeah, like
every so often you would just sit there and be like, wait, has it blinked? And you were like, maybe you don't know it doesn't blink. And you would just be like,
oh
you
yeah,
know,
and you just like
this thing, I've never seen you blink.
yeah, you're just staring at
That
it and
would
you
be
just like
so crazy.
for like 10 minutes doesn't blink once.
You're like, damn, I never noticed that.
Like
Huh.
either it is blinking at exactly the same time as me, or something is severely wrong here.
Yeah. Maybe it's like blinking too fast for our comprehension, you know?
Yeah,
Somehow that's possible.
I
That's how it
guess.
works.
I guess so. It's blinking constantly. You just can't say.
Okay, why none of them got legs? Like, I'm not against the disabled, but I'm just wondering.
Well, I mean, it has the consistency of peanut butter. What do you expect?
Well, why? Wait, does it melt then? Does that mean it melts?
No, it's got
Like
like.
constantly?
I mean, I guess it just sort of keeps forming more. It just leaves like a fucking thing of slime behind it everywhere it goes,
Hmm.
like a snail.
I don't really like snails.
Well, maybe you
Can I
don't.
be honest? Like, oh,
Well, do you like him? His name is literally the Tickle Monster.
Does he tickle you?
Yes. His slime that he leaves behind, if you drink it, it will temporarily cure your depression.
Mm, mm. I don't know. I don't know if I want him.
You know what?
Like, if I had a foster, maybe, but like, mm, I don't know.
Oh,
I
you
would
know,
foster. I
I
don't
get
think I could keep one myself,
that. You get him every other weekend.
you know? Yeah, yeah. It'll be like a broken home.
Yeah, the divorce.
That sounds so bad.
Who is the dad? Who's his dad?
Uh, the peanut butter?
You.
Don't
So
know.
let me get this straight. You fucked a jar of peanut butter. You had a kid with the peanut butter.
Hey,
Is
hey,
that all I
hey.
have to do to
Reese's
get?
tastes really good. So I think actually you take the peanut butter, and you put it on the spoon and you're like, this peanut butter though, about to destroy you, right? You make it known that you're top dog, right?
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
G, if I will.
I'm following. I'm following.
And then you're gonna make out with that spoon. You're gonna just like, you
Okay.
know, show it a good
You
time.
get it.
And
Get it.
then,
Gotta get it hot and ready. I see you. I see you.
and you like you don't even let it go home. Like you don't even be like, "Oh, like I'm gonna
Kidnap
put the
it.
spoon away. I'm gonna."
Kidnap it.
You're gonna kidnap it and show it a good time, a night on the town, if you will. Like take it to dinners, take it out, and then eventually, after you guys like, do the dirty,
Yeah, yeah,
it'll
yeah.
just like squirt everywhere, and then boom, there you go.
That was very
That's how
specific.
you acquire.
That was very
Because
specific.
I mean, don't ask me. I've never been there, never done that. I mean, like,
Okay, I mean,
you
okay,
know,
okay. I mean, you do you, I guess.
uh,
I know. I know what you're thinking. Yes, his dick is huge. I'm not even gonna pull up his page because I'm pretty sure I remember him pretty well from memory. But so basically, um, he was in World War II, and I think he was experimented on or
oh,
something because he went missing. And then he just sort of now he has his own pocket dimension. He can walk through walls and all that like stuff all over his skin is like mucus. I think it's like
you know,
or it has like the texture of mucus. He uses it to like walk through walls and shit, and it has no color. The reason he looks like that is because well he is literally decaying
I can't take this no more. And then I just break down and cry like the shy guy.